Welcome back. Part 3, episode 4. This topic, reparation. Reparation. First time I heard, first time I can remember. 40 acres and a mule. Reparation. Reparation.
That's what Abraham Lincoln said. We get 40 acres and a mule.
First thing I ever heard about reparation. So, is it deserved? Is it warranted? Is it needed?
Well, I think that if you give the Indians a certain amount of land, and I'm sorry, when I say Indians, I mean Native Americans,
okay,
a certain amount of land, and they can go to college for free, anywhere they want to go, for free, anywhere they want to go.
What kind of college?
College. As long as their grades make it, they can go to college for free.
Okay. Reparations.
Where are my reparations? Tupac said, I'd rather go to college, but this is where the game starts. Why can't I go to college? I know a lot of people go around blaming the white man for this, the white man for that. And we are in a place now that some say we can't do that. But you got to think about it. Things have just got better a few hundred years ago. We just got out of slavery a few hundred years ago. Civil Rights Act in 1965. Martin Luther King was assassinated in 1968, 12 years before I was assassinated. How far have we actually come that we still need a little more help? They give you welfare, food stamps, but that's actually a trap just to keep you down.
You know what? Watch this. Reparation, Native Americans, they get theirs, as you said. If we look at it, 40 acres and a mule, that's what we were entitled at one point in time, right? And there's no telling what we could have did with that 40 acres or a mule. All right, reparations, people getting stuff because they coming here. You have a lot of foreigners, some of them even immigrants or illegal aliens,
tax-free,
coming over here getting reparations. If you really pay attention to the corners in the streets, I'm not sure that the Arabs or the Indians, whoever, the corner store gas stations, they're getting money from the government to start up these businesses. So when you say reparation and getting deserved, still to this day, there are other nationalities come to America and get reparations, but yet us, the forefathers or the builders of this country, still trying to get 40 acres in the mule.
My grandfather, my great-grandfather, my great-great-grandfather built this country. And I say that in all humbleness because I don't know physically what they went through, but I can only imagine what they went through as far as slaves coming in the antebellum period, civil rights period, what they went through. And why can't I have mine? I'm not asking for $1 million or $1,000. Give me a foundation, or if not me, get the other brothers and sisters. I see that I have to get my own, work for my own. I do every day. I do. I give it back, no matter if I'm giving back, speaking to somebody, or doing this show, or giving blood, or talking to somebody about cancer, or counseling somebody. That's what I'm doing. But as far as mine, why not? If I don't get it, I'm not gonna die. But why can't I have mine?
Let me ask you this first and foremost. If, let's just say, in this magical fairy world that we live in, reparations tomorrow, September 7th, well, not even September, April 7th, that's what it'll be for, whatever the day, tomorrow, they say, we're gonna give it to you. Would it be like the stimulus package? How would you expect these reparations? That's the first thing I want to put on your mind.
Hopefully, the president of the nation will be able to do it like the stimulus package. Hopefully.
But we're talking about how would you expect these reparations to come to you? If they were to give it, how would you expect it?
Like the current stimulus package.
Okay.
Like the certain amount of money per pay period. Because, if you give them all at one time, then the economy shot to hell. We're going to be in further debt as it's going to be, So you got to realize that as many black people as there is in the nation, from African descent, you just can't give all the money at one time. Just like the stimulus package. He couldn't just do another stimulus package for $1,000. The economy is so in the hole that you can't do it.
Well, let me go on to the next thing I wanted to say. If you really think about it, if you really pay attention, I was taught in this world nothing was given to you, you got to work for it. And to be honest, there are loopholes out here for minorities to get money. Now, yes, you got to go through a lot of work. Yes, you got to do a lot of reading. Yes, you got to do a lot of research. You got to do a lot of things to get it, but if you really pay attention to it, they're giving it away. It's a bunch of tax-free money that they're giving away. So would you consider that to be a reparation? It's just the fact that we're not taking the time to go get this money and learn how to get it, but they're actually giving it away.
Some of the tax-free money, I know when I was trying to start my own business, I had no felonies, no this, no that, and I still couldn't get it simply because my parents made a certain amount of money. It's always a way to give something, but it's always a way to take something away or not give it. Now you said you were taught work for everything you were given. That's probably you were taught that by your mom or your grandparents. Same way I was taught. But you gotta think about it. We've worked for nothing so long, and now that we're working for something, it's still nothing there. Like I must continue to work to maintain my livelihood. Okay, if I want some of that tax-free money, they're gonna look at my income as it is now, and give me and say, okay, well you make this certain amount of money now, you can't get the money you want. I have to have no income, living in a certain way in order to get a certain amount of money.
Well, watch this. Reparation. Not every black family got reprimanded for the slavery days.
Mm-hmm.
But there were some families that got 40 acres and a mule. And guess what? Some of them probably just pissed away those 40 acres and a mule. So it's not like they wasn't giving it at the time. You might have had been a special Negro. But they gave 40 acres and a mule to some people. Not everybody, true enough, not everybody. But you had to think about it, just like you said. If they just gave everybody 40 acres and a mule, they wouldn't even have America right now. Yeah. So that's, like you said, stimulus package. But
well, Lincoln was assassinated before all that could be put into work, but whether it would have or what it wouldn't have is one of those hypothetical questions. So we never know what would have happened. But like you said, nowadays it's like if everybody would be given 40 acres and a mule, and as he do the assessment on the geographical of America, the geography of America, could every black person be given 40 acres and a mule? Who knows? Who knows?
Then maybe, now no.
Now no. So what are we doing? I don't think reparations is good for everybody. I think there should be if reparations happen, I think people need to sit down and think about how would it be given, because it's no way in the world that I would give reparations to everybody.
So who would be the needers of the reparation or reparation that you're talking about? Who would be the people who would be number one on the list to get something from the government?
Number one on the list,
or the economy, or whatever?
I think it would have to be our seniors.
Okay.
Our seniors born at a certain time, and then we can work our way down. But those that are 65 and older, they've seen a lot more as far as the civil rights days and whatnot. Because you got to think about it, as time goes on, those days get further and further away. Civil rights acts were in the 60s, so we got to think about before then and whatnot and what they went through. Because I've been through some stuff in my years, in my 28 years and whatnot, but they've been through some stuff, and I give all the gratitude and all the props to them. So we have to take care of them first always, because if for some reason the older generation now have a lot more pep and a lot more spunk than the younger generation. I don't know what it is. They still get up and go to work. Shout out to my granddad Bobby Jackson. Hope you're feeling better. But there's something about them. They really, really, really have something that we just don't have nowadays. Not us personally, but a lot of young folks nowadays. They just don't have.
I agree. And some would say I concur.
Okay.
However you put it. But I guess this would be my next thing to say about reparation, because me personally, like, I don't even know how you would go about giving to just freely giving. I mean, the economy is already the way it is. So I guess reparation might as well be like a dream, a daydream, a wish in today's time. That's one thing. Now, when it was deserved and it was needed, that's a different story. Why it didn't happen then, that's a different story. Like you said, President Lincoln got assassinated. Assassination amongst people trying to do better for the good is a current thing anyway.
Yeah, it is. Or locking you up, or quieting you.
But I guess what I say to you is, if reparations could happen today, like I said, how would you even start to go about putting it together? Who would be deserving of it? How would you go about dispensing? Would it be money? Would it be land? Would it be property?
It would be a lot of, cause it's so much stuff happening, so much stuff built, money spread out. It'll take a lot of research for the legislation of Congress and the Senate to figure it out. So they would have to really figure it out. But final thought.
Reparations.
I mean, sounds good, but on paper it isn't really good.
Can it really happen?
Can it really happen? I mean, I would take it, but yeah, I think about it as far as the economy is right now, is it a good idea? But like I said, you can hit us up at poeticholla@live.com. That's POETIC
HOLLA.
at live.com, or on our website freewebs.com//poetic and we'll see y'all Wednesday. Leave us a comment, subscribe. You know, it takes less time to get a YouTube account than it does to get a Yahoo account or a MySpace account or a Tag account. So y'all get a YouTube account so y'all can subscribe. And we're gonna poetic holler at y'all later. I am the poetic drummer. This is GA Dot.
Holla.
And we're gonna holler at y'all, poetic holler at y'all later.